Good evening. Welcome to the 27th, I believe, annual Marching Nights in Concert. Glad to have you here tonight. Of course, we started out with our school fight song. And then the first part of this year's competition show, which was the music of Billy Joel. The first tune you heard was We Didn't Start the Fire and Piano Man. And then we did a medley of My Life and Only the Good Die Young. In front of you this evening, your field commanders tonight were Megan Justema and Katie Phelan and Christian Gessner. So girls, where did you go? Would you wave, please, and say hi? They've done a great job this year. We are going to do this year's music and some things from the past as well. We've been trying to put together a repertoire for several years now, over the last several years, and we like to go back and do some of our favorite tunes from the last several years. So our next segment is going to be some things from the past, and we're going to start out with a Boston tune that we did a couple years ago, actually in the spring, on a spring concert, and it's called More Than a Feeling. Again, Ann. Okay, I'm going to do a disclaimer right now. Ann's going to laugh at me up there. When I talk before I wait long enough, it's not Ann's fault, it's my fault. So, I'm going to be an idiot probably several times tonight and talk before the mic is on. So, but it's me. I have to wait. So, thanks, Ann. Sorry. She's up there laughing at me, I'm sure. Okay, we're going to go to a tune that we did last year with our middle school kids, and it's one of my favorite tunes from way back when I was at college. This was a funny story went along with this. I won't share it, but we kind of threw this together one night at a rehearsal, just kind of messing around at a marching band rehearsal back in the day at the OU. And next week we're doing it in a show and a halftime, and this is My Sharona by the Knack. going to ask my partner in crime to come up and take stage now. I'm going to introduce Mr. Bookie, and Mr. Bookie's going to take us through the next couple of things. Let's hear it for Mr. Bookie. This year we had our middle school come up and play with us again, as we always do. We always try to do some fun stuff with them. And this year, Chris and I got talking, and he found some great tunes, Mr. Bookie did, and we decided, man, let's do some Santana. So tonight we're going to do a couple of those tunes, and we are going to start out with Evil Ways by Carlos Santana. Thank you very much. I forgot to tell you, if you feel like dancing, feel free. Shirley, I know you want to. Okay. Every time I look at Shirley and she's out there, she's just, okay. All right, so we're going to go on with another Santana tune, one of my all-time favorites, Oye Como Va. Last several years, we have started to do what we call our patriotic block of music, and it started out several years ago by just doing our Armed Forces Salute piece, and then we did an Americana show a few years ago, what we call our Americana show, and we found some tunes that we liked, and we've just been kind of adding to it, and we kind of thought, this is a good thing to do. We not just one piece, but we can take several pieces and kind of honor our country and the people who have put their lives on the line and taken time out of their own lives to serve our country and keep our freedoms alive for us. And so we're going to do our patriotic block now, and we're going to start off with a tune that actually a nice arrangement that we got from a former student, Jamie DeVoe, who's a teacher down in Morenci, is a band director down there, and a CMU grad. I first heard Central Michigan University Marching Band do this, and I don't know how many of you saw the series Band of Brothers, but it's just got some really poignant music with it. And the theme is rather beautiful, and we actually used it for an on-field warm-up. And it kind of has a double meaning. Not only is it Band of Brothers and talking about people that served and those people that served together and help each other and keep each other alive, but we feel like kind of we're a band of brothers up here, brothers and sisters and family. We talk about band family all the time, so it's kind of an appropriate song both ways. So we hope you enjoy Band of Brothers, the theme from Band of Brothers. At this point, and Mrs. Grebe, if we could bring some house lights up. We are going to do Armed Forces Salute at this point. We do this every year. We've been performing in the Veterans Day Parade in Grand Rapids now for many, many years. And this is our staple that we do there. We do it again in the spring for Memorial Day. And we would like to recognize those in our audience tonight who are veterans of all 5 of the armed forces. So as we play through Armed Forces Salute, when you hear your service song, please stand. Please stand and be recognized. We would like to recognize you for the service to your country. So this is Armed Forces Salute. Veterans of the United States Army. If you're an Army veteran, please stand up. United States Air Force or Air Corps. United States Navy veterans, please stand. Or active duty, United States Navy. United States Coast Guard. United States Coast Guard. And the United States Marine Corps. Let's hear one more time for all of our veterans in the crowd tonight. Thank them again. Thank you so much. Thank you for all you've done. Well, we've heard a lot about the greatest generation in the last several years, and my parents are of that generation, and I can't talk about it because I get emotional, but we want to salute that generation a little bit. That generation kind of was tested for the first time in 1941, and there was a movie that was a comedy, but it also talked about a lot that was going on at the very beginning of our involvement in World War II. And John Williams wrote the music for this movie, and John Williams, you can't get any better writer than him. And this has become one of my all-time favorite things that we've done in this band over the years. And we're going to do that for you right now. It's the theme from the movie 1941. and we would not be the country we are now, and we wouldn't have the freedoms we have if almost, well, over 200 years ago now, almost close to 250 years ago now, we didn't have some families, some men that were willing to put everything they had on the line and sacrifice everything to bring forth a new nation. And I don't know, it was just a crazy coincidence, but I don't know if you saw it, but this weekend, the Mel Gibson movie, The Patriot, was on TV yesterday. I watched it again for about the 800th time. It's a great movie about the beginning of our country and people that were able to sacrifice everything they had to form a new nation. And again, great music from that movie, and we're going to do the theme from the movie, The Patriot. Okay, we're going to ask our guard to come back up, and I just want to talk about them a little bit as they come back up here. This is a little bit a weird time to talk about them, but we have an amazing color guard here at Kennewill Hills. We have some great young ladies that come out here and work themselves really hard, and they've become very, very successful over the last several years. And we're going to ask them to come back out. We're going to do our Christmas song now and kind of kick off our holidays here. But I want to recognize the guard first. First of all, our captains here are Alexis Solis right here in the middle. And yep. And Kaylee Cooper right here, another senior. They're both seniors this year, both four-year members. And we're very proud of our guard. They're an incredible bunch of young ladies. They work very hard. They came home with five Best Color Guard awards this fall in the competition season, and we're very, very happy. We're very proud of them. And I think when you watch them, you can tell they do a great job of using their equipment, their flags and stuff. But we have an incredible amount of dancers also, and these young ladies are just very beautiful to watch, and they do so much to enhance what we do musically. So we're really proud of them this year, and I hope you're enjoying them. We're going to do now the Brighter Side of Christmas. This is what we do every year for our Christmas parade. We were just in a parade downtown this past Saturday. I haven't heard any results yet about if we won anything yet, but hopefully we might have gotten something. Who knows? But we think we're the best band down there, so I guess that's all that matters. So yeah, you can clap for that. And this is week Thanksgiving, so we're going to kick off your holiday season right now with the Brighter Side of Christmas. Sing along if you feel like it. They have way too much fun with this up here. Okay, we're gonna go back to some fun stuff here. One of the tunes we did last year in our contest show, we did a Chuck Mangione show last year, and one of my all-time favorite tunes in the jazz realm is this piece. It's called Land of Make Believe, and we're going to feature Zach Anderson and Katie Wolf. Is that right? Zach Anderson on trumpet, Katie Wolf on saxophone, and this is real fun, kind of a Latin kind of sound thing, and this is called Land of Make Believe. We're gonna keep going back into the rock files now. This is kind of like rock out, dance, have some fun, woohoo, get your Bix out, that kind of stuff time, right? So, did I just do this in front of you guys? Sorry about that. That was could have been fun out there. I'm sorry. All right, we're gonna do a tune from one of my favorite. You know, I keep saying one of my favorite tunes. These are all my favorite tunes, I guess. But this is a great tune from back, I think, 1972, and this is just a staple in the rock realm. And this is by the Doobie Brothers, called "Long Train Running." That was Chris Kike on trombone. Chris Kike on trombone. Thank you, Chris. And we're going to shift over to my all-time favorite group, Chicago. And how many? You gotta be a Chicago fan if you're in a band. And we're going to do 25 or 6 to 4. This is Chicago. 25 6 to 4. We're going to ask Mr. Bookie to come back up, and he's going to take us through a couple more tunes. And again, these are some dance tunes. This is actually a Herbie Hancock tune, kind of from the jazz idiom, that was really made famous by Maynard Ferguson back in about 1974, and this is called Chameleon. We're going to do another dance tune now, and this is called, what's the actual name of this? It's not really, what's, oh yeah, okay. The actual name of it is Tear the Roof Off the Sucker. but it's more commonly known as Give Up the Funk. Was this Rick James? Mr. Bookie, is this Rick James? I don't know who this is. This is a really good funk tune from, again, back in the 70s. I love stuff from the 70s, obviously. So you're going to hear a little bit of Give Up the Funk. Again, feel free to dance in the aisles if you see fit. Well, we've got a couple more tunes for you. We're going to ask our drum majors and our guard to join us again. And I want to again say how proud I am of our drum majors this year. Not only do they conduct, but I don't know if you've noticed that all through the show tonight, they've jumped onto different instruments, actually. We've had people moving through the percussion section, different drums, and we've had our drum majors, all of them have played instruments tonight. So that's kind of fun. They like to get back in and play some of the tunes from back in the day when they were back, playing. And so it's been real fun to have them playing, and I hope you see their versatility. And then we put them out front here, make them lead the whole thing. So we're going to go back to the last couple tunes of our Billy Joel show. And we are going to start off with the third segment of our show this year was called Air Dublin-esque. And you'll notice that it starts out with a real pretty chorale type of thing. And then we feature our percussion section. And again, our percussion section this year, I can't think of a year we haven't had a good percussion section going way, way back. Clear back to when Mr. Bookie was a student here. We've been blessed with great drum lines, and this year's been no exception. They did a great job this year. They started out very young, as you can see, some are very young. Our bass drum line, I would put them up against any bass drum line anywhere in the state right now because they rock back there. They're doing, yeah. They're doing stuff that you hear drum corps stuff do. Our tenors and snares are doing great too, but our bass drum line is exceptionally hot this year. And the whole rest of the sections come on so far. We were so proud of them because they started out young and inexperienced. But by the time we got to Lake Shore, now I'm going to give you a little scenario here. We won Best Drums at Lake Shore that night. So we're real proud of that. Yes, you can say it. But not only did we win that night, but the scenario went like this. In the afternoon, we were at Granville, and Portage Central beat Petoskey in drums, right? Okay, everybody follow me so far? And of course, if you've been to our shows, you know Petoskey is like the hot drum line, okay? Everybody wants to beat Petoskey. So Portage Central beat Petoskey in the afternoon, all right? Then we went down to Lake Shore, and we beat Portage Central. So doesn't that follow that we also beat Petoskey that day? Doesn't that? Not that I keep track or keep score or anything. I don't want you to think anything like that. But we are very proud of our drum line. They've been a great drum line again this year, and they do some great things. And it's not just the battery, guys. We have a lineup here, a frontline ensemble that is just incredible, and they add so much to the sound of the whole band. And we're just very proud of these kids. Yes, you can give them another round of applause. And I would be remiss, we've talked about the guard, we've talked about drum major, we've talked about drum line, but you know what, we have a great horn line too. These kids play these tunes and they really bring life to them, and I'm really proud of our horn line as well. We have just a great group of kids here, and we're very proud of all of them, the whole entire group. So. So now we're going to feature our drum line, and you're actually going to hear the horn line first, and a little a crowd, kind of a feature of the horn line, and then we're going to go into a drum line feature, and then we kind of end the whole thing out with what we call Dublin-esque, and it's really kind of an Irish sounding kind of tune. So I hope you enjoy Air Dublin-esque. Thank you. Ann, can you bring house lights up one more time? I do want to recognize one more group of people. You know, you've seen us with a lot of stuff up here tonight. You've seen piano benches. Did y'all get that's a piano bench? Yeah? Yes? Come on, give me a round of applause if you piano benches, right? Yeah, good. You know, if you saw our show tonight, this year, you saw a big tarp out in fields painted, you know, like piano keys. We've got all kinds of equipment here. This stuff gets hauled around all over the place. We have parents who come in and help the girls with their hair and their makeup and all that kind of stuff. And so I just want to, if you were involved in any way, shape, or form with the kids this year, like maybe band camp or doing a pit crew or helping out with the props or anything, if you were a parent or a grandparent or anybody involved with the kids this year in some way getting this show on the field and to the audiences, could you just stand up and be recognized right now so we can recognize you? If you're involved with some way, and you'll see the number of people. Look around. All these parents helped. So we want to thank all those people that helped out so much. It's been a great year, and we've really enjoyed it. And we so much enjoy having you here to share it with you. And we hope to see you again. Our next performance for the program will be Thursday, December 17th. It'll be right here in the PAC, and that's going to be our Christmas concert. You'll see our choirs here at the high school. You'll see our orchestra. You'll see the concert band, you'll see a jazz ensemble, and you will see some percussion ensemble stuff. So it's going to be pretty much everything we do here in the way of music will be featured that night. And it's a great concert. It's a great way to start off Christmas vacation. Or if you're, you don't get a whole lot of vacation, it's a great night of free entertainment. Come out and just kind of get into the spirit of the season. So we hope to see you here. There's cookie and punch afterwards, and we just have a great time. If you're interested in seeing some other things, you can see our our middle school and intermediate school bands Thursday, December 3, 7 o'clock for intermediate school kids, 8:15 for our middle school kids. And then on December 10, I believe it's the following Tuesday, is our orchestra concert, and that'll be grades 5 through 12 as well here in PAC. So I'd like to see you at some of our other things. Please feel free to come back and enjoy music again so we can share our talents with you. So we're going to close the show tonight with the closer of our show, our Billy Joel show, one of my all-time favorite love songs. This is called Just the Way You Are. Thank you and good night.